first, from Lisbon, Portugal, but now residing in Chiswick, Riverside. He weighs in at 16. What's happened here? We'll try that again. Introducing first, from Lisbon, Portugal, but now residing in Chiswick, Riverside. He weighs in at 16 stone 6 pounds. He is David Francisco!
David Francisco, one of my all-time favourite heroes. And before I start gushing over David Francisco, let's go to what he was saying before the bout.
The sun is shining here on Bexleyheath High Street, and
I love you. You're great. You do such a good job, but I really cannot do this right now because as much as like you're talking about how beautiful the sun is, and I appreciate it, and there's like a giant inflatable man right there, and I thought I was gonna wrestle that, but I'm wrestling Taylor James, and trust me, I'm about to say something, Taylor, but I'm not looking past you. But please, do you mind if I take this because this is really important to me?
the mic's all yours, Dave Francisco.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I am here, and I'm trying to enjoy my time. The first time that I'm here in Bexleyheath, but I can't enjoy myself because Alf is from here, right? Alf Edwards is a hometown boy, and everywhere that I look around, especially in that inflatable, ridiculous thing right there, I see Alf Edwards, and I don't forget what he's done to me. In his hometown, I am going to be more popular and more loved than Alf Edwards, and I hope that you're watching this, because when I am done becoming a bigger star than you are in your hometown, I am calling you out. Are you gonna respond, or are you gonna be too much of a coward? Here, take it. I'm done. It's a beautiful time, though. It's a beautiful day.
It's a very beautiful
I'm
day.
excited for today. Taylor James, I'm coming for you.
Well, there you go. Strong words there from Dave Francisco. Let's go over to ringside.
There he is, David Francisco, incredibly popular here in Bexleyheath.
Well, we're now in 2024. I've seen David Francisco for the last 10 years, for the last decade, and he has not aged a damn day.
It's so infuriating. He just gets better and better. And I would even argue he gets handsomer and handsomer. How is that even possible? This is just not fair. I know we're meant to make him sound really good.
One more time, let's give it up for David Francisco!
But you can't help but hate him for it now. There we go. The Bexleyheath crowd know exactly what song they want to be singing. But David Francisco has got a big challenge in front of him, because we have a returning wrestler, someone who has been in multiple matches, who is known for incredible wrestling skills.
And his opponent, from Southend-on-Sea, Essex, weighing in at 200 pounds, he represents the Rebellion. He is Taylor James.
Now let me take this one, Dave O'Connor, because Taylor James, part of the Rebellion. Taylor James, one half of the Rebellion. We last saw Taylor James and partner Jack Torino take CPF to the Limited Blizzard Brawl 3, which is why I think we're seeing Taylor James wear a steezy CPF shirt. But we haven't seen him compete on singles action since Tables, Ladders and Scares 2. We've competed for the main event for the Inter-Regional Championship, losing out to Sapphire Reed. So today, Taylor James looks forward to taking out David Francisco in front of one of the largest crowds the UKPW have of the year. Taylor James, one to watch.
Very much so. Taylor James had massive issues, as did a number of other people in that match, including the likes of Alf Edwards in regards to TLS2, with Sapphire Reed being thrown in there at the last possible second, replacing, if you remember correctly, can you correct me on who they were replacing?
It was Joe Lando.
Yes, correct.
Well done.
There we go.
Good knowledge.
Sapphire Reed literally replacing Joe Lando because he was not available because he'd broken his ankle.
He had, that's right. So the Rebellion definitely not happy with CPF. So this, and I appreciate CPF is not... We seem to have some camera trouble, or at least David Francisco has fixed the camera trouble. He's a man of many talents. I mean, I wish I had the hairline of David Francisco. I mean, I know we're going to talk about wrestling in a minute. I appreciate that. But
I would have said the same about Taylor James, but I cannot tell with the bandana.
I mean, both very talented long hair. That's right, hair can have talent.
Very much so. And here we go. And once again, the crowd straight away knowing what they want to be singing.
This is a unique setting. You are on one of the busiest high streets of the country. You are inside a UKPW ring, and you're looking across from a wrestler who you know can pin your shoulders to the mat. David Francisco and Taylor James. This is a very unique setting for both of these wrestlers to be competing.
Very, very much so. But we also have the backdrop behind all of this is the Inter-Regional Championship.
But I thought you were going to say the State Puff Marshmallow
Well,
Man.
yes, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but we both know that the Inter-Regional Championship is a backdrop to both of these competitors. David Francisco has made it very clear that he is not finished with Harry Sefton in that quest for the UKPW Inter-Regional Championship. And we've mentioned earlier, Taylor James has issues over previous Inter-Regional Championship matches, specifically with the person that Sefton beat for that championship, Sapphire Reed.
You know your stuff, Dave O'Connor. And at the moment now we've got a bit of a popularity contest between David Francisco and Taylor James. I know exactly who's going to win this.
Taylor James having it out with the crowd. He's distracted massively right now, and it's significantly going to hinder him in a second when Francisco schools him.
Taylor James is considered a tag team specialist,
Yep.
but I think people forget that to become a tag team specialist, you also have to be a very good wrestler in yourself. And actually, David Francisco, yes, one of the best we have here in UKPW. But Taylor James, when going back to that Tableside of Scares match, really can pull it out the bag out of nowhere. And it's high stakes right now. And when you back someone into a corner with a lot of stakes, we're going to see some impressive stuff from Grapple fans.
All right, collar and elbow tie up and the quick go behind there by David Francisco and the switch around by Taylor James.
I love the beginning of wrestling matches. It's the who's really the best grappler. How do you want to get the advantage early?
Feeling out process, especially with each other, especially if you don't face them regularly and things in that regards.
It's you're learning the strength, you're learning the quirks. Everyone does a wrist lock slightly differently. Everyone does a headlock takedown slightly differently.
And reversals, and let's face it, David Francisco has reversals for days.
David Francisco has reversals for reversals, which are also reversals. Now, I've never actually faced Francisco one-on-one, and it's a big regret in my career. It's a big regret in my career. I'd like to have tested my mettle against one of the best this country has. But look at this, step over. Nice, Jerry Lynn style sunset flip. We could be over already after. That could have been over very quickly.
And Taylor James creating some separation, rolling to the outside of the ring apron and just latching onto the middle rope. At that point, Tristan Stone backing David Francisco off, wants to get Taylor James back in the ring, wants this match to continue.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice, Taylor James.
They're all over you today.
Yeah, I know. Everyone thinks I don't like them. They assume that I'm going to be nasty about them. I think everyone's great, apart from the bad ones. Like Taylor James. I didn't say that. You can edit that out, right? Oh wait, no, we're live. Oh no.
Oh, straight to the midsection there. Just dropping Francisco to a knee.
Again, all joking aside, Taylor James, very dangerous athlete there. Oh, huge leap over.
Oh, he's feeling it now. So, come on then.
There's an element of showmanship here, but there's also an element of show-offmanship. Yes. Huge drop kick from David Francisco.
Very much so. And again, Taylor James rolling to the outside, preventing Francisco to build momentum. But that's not stopping Francisco right now. Oh, through the middle ropes.
It's an incredible maneuver. I love that. Every time I see it, it scares me. For two reasons. One, it could go wrong.
Yeah.
But two, just how much impact there is. And Taylor James just threw that kid's out on the floor. I like Taylor James. Have I said that? I like Taylor James.
Oh, just draping Taylor James over that ring opening and delivering a very
Francisco's going to go around the world.
Oh,
Missed the steps. Well done.
Oh, big kick to the side of Taylor James' ear.
I love when the crowd say one more time. I don't think people realise how much running that is. So much running.
And I'm perfectly honest with you, it's not exactly the clearest of ringside areas at the moment because we are on a packed Bexleyheath High Street.
I mean, well done, Francisco, for not falling over. But there's the other boot.
Other boot, same side of Taylor James.
That's very true. Taylor James has been rocked. And the crowd here singing their famous Francisco song.
Are we all having fun? I think yes. People are having fun, Mr. Francisco.
I mean, I'm not jealous of many people, but I'm so jealous of David Francisco's.
Taylor James screaming for the referee. What's going on here?
I think Taylor James is saying that he might have a problem with his ear. Oh, no. Oh, into the exposed buckle. German suplex on his head! That could have broken his neck. Luckily, Francisco has an incredibly strong neck with all that bridging. Taylor James suckered, absolutely suckered David Francisco in there.
And then showboated.
I mean...
I agree with that to an extent, but get on it.
I mean, Taylor James, obviously very, very clever, knows what he's doing. Well done. I'd be proud of that as well if I was Taylor James.
Big
Huge
knife edge chop. You saw the grimace on David Francisco's face. Taylor James calling for his one more time on his own, but swings and miss wildly. And now Francisco's going to make him pay for it.
Amazing. Nice reversal, full head of steam into the corner.
That was literally hip and shoulder into those two turnbuckles.
It's so hard to describe to people what that feels like being thrown into the corner, because it's one of the strongest points of the ring. And then to hold the ropes, there is some steel rings, like solid steel. There is a pad there, absolutely. But, oh, there we go, Taylor James now using the rope to his advantage, creating a bit of a chokehold. Francisco now being thrown around the ring in all different directions. Far side. Oh, big impact.
Big reverse elbow there on David Francisco. And, no, 2 count only. A gentle tap to the side of the head and then a big boot to the back of the spine. And again. And Taylor James just with the trash talking. Oh, and got caught with it.
Snapmare with the big chop to the back. That's one of the most painful types of chops you can have.
He's just inviting him to do it again.
He's literally asking Taylor James to hit him. David, this is a mistake, surely. I know you're a clever man, but there's pride in wrestling, and sometimes you open yourself up to prove to that opponent that you can take it, and that is exactly what Francisco's done. Oh, I can see the grimace on not only Taylor James's face, but actually Clark Andrews' face.
Very much so.
He could feel the pain from where he was sitting.
And again, David Francisco's inviting this from Taylor James. Oh, not this time.
Goes for the crucifix pin. This could be it. That was a big mistake from Francisco. Rolled through. Big chop. David Francisco, I get it. It's a pride thing. You want to show that you are the tougher wrestler, but genuinely, Taylor James is a dangerous competitor. Could have pinned the shoulders to the ground.
Very much so. David Francisco, regardless of how fantastic he is and everything else, he does have a little bit of an ego on him.
He does.
And he said it before, he has bad blood with like his former pupil Alf Edwards, for example, following what happened at Equal Fights, Equal Rights. So he wants to have that out with Alf Edwards, but right now his attention needs to be on Taylor James.
Agreed, David. Good point, Mr. Dave O'Connor. It's such a good point. Because also, I've just realised as well, is that Alf Edwards is from this area. It's a bit of almost like it's almost as if Francisco's trying to goad Alf in a way. I hadn't even thought about this element.
Just brutalising forearms there from Francisco with those. Oh, sorry, forearm, then European uppercut combination, and then the big chop.
And again, this match has a lot of high stakes because, as you say, both competitors want to win. Oh, nice knee. Oh, sure, clothesline. Brilliant combo. I was just about to say, both these competitors want to fight for the Inter-Regional Championship, and Harry Sefton is currently the holder. So you can't help but think Harry Sefton will be watching this online like everyone else is right now, thinking, which of these two would I like to face?
If I'm honest with you, if Harry Sefton's not repeatedly watching this online and increasing the viewership for UKPW for his own actual research purposes, he's an idiot.
Incredible moves there from David Francisco with that big step up into Guru. We've got a double underhook, butterfly into a nice suplex there. Brilliantly done. 1, 2, and I agree, Dave. I agree. Harry Sefton will definitely be watching this. Both these competitors have incredible moves, incredible resilience. They know plenty of reversals. Very dangerous opponents. And the crowd here in Bexleyheath are still singing Francisco's song.
David Francisco up to Brett's rope.
Nice. No way, no way!
Leapt to the top.
That agility.
Oh!
Took his face off.
Shoots him off the ropes. Oh, big spear.
That spinning spear. Oh, Francisco.
Tried to hook the left arm, tried to hook the right arm, got the left shoulder up in the process.
Falcon Arrow, sorry.
Yep. Would have been the Michinoku driver from the scoop slam.
Indeed, sorry, well, my positioning was wrong. It's when you sit out with a move, it just adds that extra impact. There's less carrying and more impact.
Yeah, because it's your own body weight coming down with them.
Absolutely.
At the same time. Driving.
Clever move requires incredible flexibility as well. Taylor James, we said, is a dangerous opponent.
And Taylor James is adamant it was a 3. At the end of the day, referees count was a 2. End of story. But we know that Taylor James is still looking for his first victory here in UKPW and will do anything to, 1, achieve that, but 2, at the moment, beat the absolute living snot out of David Francisco to do it.
You heard the scream from David Francisco. That was a hard hit. The sun is shining on Bexleyheath, and we are in the midst of a great battle between 2 phenomenal athletes. Who is going to win? It's so 50-50. Reversal. Where's David going? What a wow! See, this is where David Francisco's fantastic. He went in a completely different direction, a 45-degree angle, which we are not used to. Hang on, is David going to go for that incredible double leap springboard? No way! Yes, he did! Double leap springboard clothesline. Full head of steam from Francisco. He is fantastic.
But you spoke about like the misdirection, that's where he came from. And the stalling. The stall on that was ridiculous. And that's it.
Well done. We've seen this move before. Francisco puts him away. What a great victory. Let's have the official word from Clark Andrews.
Here is your winner, David Francisco!
You have to think that puts Francisco 1 step closer to Sefton and that interregional championship.
Absolutely, you can't help but think that Alf Edwards was watching. Hang on, you won in my hometown. Francisco and Alf still got beef. Harry and David have still got beef. But this match was incredible. We saw that huge drop kick through the ropes. We saw power move after power move. High flying after high flying, that double springboard. But David Francisco hits that stalling Uranagi suplex for the victory. David Francisco, bravo, my hat's off to you. Taylor James, unfortunate not to win. Oh, hang on, we're about to hear from Francisco.
Taylor James, you are a proper challenger, a hell of a wrestler. But today was my day, Taylor James! Get the hell out of my town!
Strong words from Francisco.
His town, Alf will
Hey,
take
Bexleyheath, guess what? It's the first time that I'm here in my life. Thanks for the warm welcome. I wasn't sure what kind of reception I was gonna get here because I know one hometown boy, and that is Alf Edwards, who is right there. Alf, I made a promise before this match, and I want you to hear it because I came to your hometown, and I am a bigger star here than you are, Alf Edwards. Listen to them singing my name.
Wow. Wow. They are some big words from Francisco.
Louder, listen to them singing my name in your town, Alf.
That just shows me how much people do not like Alf Edwards. Hang on, is Alf?
Are you gonna come in? You gonna come in?
Oh wow.
You wanna do this right now? Alf, I promise you, you step a foot in this ring, and I make sure that you don't step a foot in UKPW again. Do you hear me?
Oh!
I'm a man of my word, Alf. I want to talk to you. I don't want to fight you today because I fought already. And unlike you, I am not a coward who attacks people from behind.
Oh! Big words.
I went from being a loser and not being able to win one match at UKPW. And there was one thing that stopped me from quitting. And it was them.
Strong words. I remember having this conversation with Francisco. He wasn't sure. He felt he wasn't getting his just desserts. But now...
The thing is, everywhere I go, they didn't let me quit because they believed in me when I didn't. And I got the one thing that I think I wasn't getting anymore, a title shot. And I had it, and you know I had it. And you took it away from me, Alf.
Correct.
I could complain, but I'd rather prove that I can come to your turf and be bigger than you will ever be.
Wow. Big words. Where's this going? What is David saying? Alf, don't do something stupid. You fought as well earlier today. Don't do something stupid.
There is one thing that I want to do here in Bexleyheath, and that is beat you in your hometown, Alf. UKPW is returning to Bexleyheath in 1 month, and I am looking you in the eyes like a man as opposed to attacking you from behind like a coward. I am challenging you to a match right here in UKPW. You versus me. I am challenging you. Are you taking it? Or are you going to be a coward, Mr. Potato Head?
Alf, I have no words. Don't, David, he's a dangerous man. I can't believe you just said that to his face. How must this feel for Alf Edwards?
Bexleyheath, it was a pleasure. I'll see you around. Can you mind just giving him the welcome he deserves and keep calling him Mr. Potato Head until he leaves? See you next time.
Wow. It looks like we've got a match. Next time we're in Bexleyheath on August 31st, we return to Bexleyheath.
And we have to consider that this...
He's saying...
He wants it.
He's on. You're... Okay, fine. August 31st. Okay, August 31st, we are having it. Alf Edwards versus David Francisco. What an encounter. It's on. Wow, Grapple fans, I wasn't expecting that. Things are heating up.
Well, there you have it, guys. Strong words there from Dave Francisco. So I guess the question that I need to ask is on August 31st when we return here to Bexley.
Greetings, Grapple fans. Rob Ringside here, reminding you to check out more UKPW content on our YouTube channel. There's links everywhere around us, so just pick one and you're going to have some fantastic wrestling action.